Would you like to vote on a tally mark and a color?
Okay.
He's also got a new haircut.
My choices are black, black, and black.
Yes. Before finalizing and buying paint today, I'm actually going to let the family vote. Okay, Mr. B, I want you to look at those 3 colors over there on the wall and put your tally mark by the one that you like the best. Did you pick one? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Mr. C. See those 3 paint colors over there?
Right there?
Yep. Can you put a tally mark by the one that you like the best to paint this wall? All right, very good. Now my colorblind husband is going to vote. To vote on a tally mark and a color?
I'm just gonna vote based on name. So what are the names again?
Black,
Black,
Black Onyx,
Black Onyx.
and Black Panther.
Well, somebody got paid $1 million to come up with Black Panther, I guarantee you, so. 1 vote.
1 vote. 1-1. All right, the baby's gonna break the vote. Bring in the baby.
Bring in the baby.
You see these 3 colors? You can put a little mark by the one that you like the best. Which one do you like the most?
That one.
You like,
That one.
well, you can only pick one.
Yay!
That one? Put your mark right here. Right there. He did yours too, so each of these got a vote. Okay. Good job. With the baby giving a split vote of 2, we got 2 to 1. I think I'm going to keep the choice that I'm making a secret because it has caused a bit of outrage amongst the voters. How much paint you need. I actually, I have an unhappy critter right here. Don't need to paint a room, I need to just paint 1 wall, so I googled how much paint do I need for a wall. So Lowe's.com has a paint calculator, so I'm just gonna go open up my Evernote and go to the note I have with the dimensions that I took. Be careful with that website. So the height is 108 to the ceiling. What is this? Wall 1. Why will it only let me put in 1 number? Can you ask Dada to help you? Eating right now? Okay. Okay, forget that. Let's see. Try glidden. Ha! Oh, it wants it in feet. Okay, I got it now. So I'm gonna have to do some math here. 137, 12, 1, and then the height. Oh, thank you. I tried this. You need to get your diaper changed. This is real life. Okay, so that is a great example of what it's like to try to do this when you have 3 kids underfoot. The struggle is real, I understand. This is why it is so important that you take time for yourself to do this, give yourself permission to do this by yourself, and or ask for help from others, and or try to think outside the box on how you can kind of jigsaw it together so that you're having fun with this while also your children are being well taken care of. So in this instance, the baby is down. Mr. C is with Chris and Mr. B is with me. Mr. C went with Chris yesterday to Target and he played some kind of Mario Odyssey something, I don't know. And when Mr. B heard that I was going to Home Depot, which he knows is next to Target, he decided he wanted to come so he could play Mario Odyssey. So anyway, it works out great because they needed some alone time anyways. But by doing this, I am breaking my cardinal rule of not coming to the hardware store on the weekend. I feel like there's an exception though because today is Super Bowl Sunday here in the States and there's like nobody here because everybody is at home watching the game. So it's actually quite empty, which is great. Okay, ignoring everything that I said before, here's how to figure out how much paint you will need to paint a wall. Not a room, we'll go into a room later, but just the wall. Okay, hold on. There's Mr. B. All right, so the room is, well, the height of the ceiling is 108 inches, and then the length of the wall is about 151. So you take each of these and divide it by 12 so that you can get feet. And I think it ended up being 9 feet and 13 feet. So you're gonna multiply 9 times 13 to get how many square feet you need. And in this case, I think it was 144 square feet. Okay, so this is if you're just doing one wall. Then you can ask the person at the store, or you can look on the can, and it will tell you how many square feet that can should cover. Bear Marquee, which is what I'm buying, and I am no way affiliated with, it's just what I picked, will cover 350 square feet per gallon. So I only need 1 gallon because I have 144 square feet to cover. I only need 1 gallon. I find that hard to believe because black is really hard to get good coverage on, especially going over a white wall. I'm not even going over a gray wall or anything, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you very much. Last thing that I need to get before I leave, well actually there's a couple of things I need to get, but being that I've got a helper with me, I'm gonna go quick. I'm not gonna get my rollers and my pans and all that today, and that's fine because I just want to get some cutting in done. So I'm gonna need my tape. I get frog tape. I have used the blue tape that they have. I like the frog tape better. It's just a personal preference. I think you would be fine with either one, the blue Scotch painter's tape or the frog tape. I just like the frog tape better. You need to open it and I just eyeball it and see if it's as much as I need, or this looks like enough because I'm just gonna put it along the sides of the wall and the ceiling and the floor. I'm not doing a whole room, so I don't have a need for as much frog tape, but I will get this anyways, and I will probably end up using some of it for another project at some point. And the battery's flashing. My big camera's battery died in Home Depot, so now we're here. I'm telling you, it is super important to prioritize convenience when you are buying your paint. In this case, convenience next to somewhere else that you need to go. In this case, Target, of course it's Target, because I needed to get sandwich bags for the kids for lunch. I needed olive oil. We were out of bagels, some hair mousse, and some toothbrushes. So I got to go buy my paint, and then I got to come over here, and he got to do this. Because as I said before, we're a low screen family, so this is like a day at the amusement park for him. I ended up choosing Bear Black because Chris, my husband, is colorblind, and he picked a color based on the name of it, which I've been known to do, so there's no shame in that. I don't know, I've just had really good experience with Bear before, and I think it was the darkest, and I think that room needs a really, really, really dark coat of paint. I think it's gonna look really good. I feel like this is also a good example of this gray area that I keep trying to find. I feel like a lot of times as parents, and I can speak for myself here, it's black and white. It's either I do it or I don't do it. I paint the dining room or I don't paint the dining room, and if I can't paint the dining room and I can't do it the way I want it in the time I want it, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna start it. And it's been very hard for me to find that gray area of it may not go as fast as I want it to go. The buying process of the paint may not go as I think it will go. But by slowly jigsawing things together, giving myself permission to finding that gray area, jigsawing things together, giving yourself permission, cold and flu season, giving yourself permission to let somebody help you, to let yourself maybe not be there for a soccer game or an event or miss one family dinner, just those really small permissions that in the end are going to add up to a lot of centered healthiness for you and really no negative outcome for anyone on the other end. Hopefully. I haven't found that to be the case. I find everybody else is only happier when I'm happy. I'm not going to go down that hole. This is distracting. What even is that? Oh, it's a dog. That's cute. So no, I did not think I would be buying paint with one of my sons and taking a 15-minute break for him to play Mario Odyssey. But it is what it is, and it's a lot easier for me to not get angry about it and to make peace with it and know that this is part of my life, to try not to rage against it too much. I mean, you could be a little bit angry about it. You could feel a little frustrated. It's not ideal. But you feel it, and then you move on. And you know when you start the project, it's... Yoshi's in this game! When you start out on the project, that it's not going to go on the timeline that you want it to, it's not going to go as fast as you want it to, it's not going to go as you imagined it to go to, and that's a really hard thing to let go of, especially when you're a black and white perfectionist like myself.